What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the tutorial action. So, today we have this wonderful god, Odin. It's kind of been the talk of the town, as it were, over the past, I don't know, year or two, as Norse has been getting a little bit more love, a little bit more investigation, a little bit more stuff that goes in. So we're going to show you the Ulfsark strategy that's been kind of popularized, a couple of tricks out as well, and see what we can do. So let's get this game underway and kind of explain it as we go along. So first things first, we need to find some hunt. So what we can do is we can run our thing around the outside here and see if there's anything here. It's not there. So we're just going to be searching for our hunt. Should be somewhere. Doesn't really matter if we don't find it too soon, so long as we get it eventually. So there it is. So we'll just come over and start munging on that ox cart. So we want to get roughly, we want 4 villages on food basically. I'm going to put 2 villages over onto the gold. And we're sweet. And we found all our hunt. I think it's generally better to great hunt something like this. You get a lot more value out of that than anything else. Looks like we have some idle time. We found a hunt too late. That's okay. You won't have any idle time because you're good at the game. Generally you won't, but because of the poor spawn, we got struggled against it. So the idea of this strategy is we want to be getting out lone wanderer Ulfsarks and doing a lot of pressure early, a lot of raids, and follow that into like town centers with Skadi, Ragnorak. This build is relatively difficult compared to some of the others because you need to know some timings for your stuff. So we just went 2 villages wood, 2 villages gold. Nice and simple at the start. And we want to get 2 dwarves. If you don't get supply blocked, you may have to force drop these to get the next dwarf out. But you will have the resources to do it. Next, we want to just put some villagers over onto our hunt. We'll be fine. Another thing you can do with Great Hunt is use it on your goat. If you feel like you need it, definitely is a good idea. Our AI buddy has decided to sacrifice his scatoscopus to the gods. Very appeasing of him. One more dwarf. We only really need 3 or 4 of them. And we should probably not scout too far away with this. We found some more hunt, which is nice. And we should get that temple up soon. Temple goes up. Always put your temple in the range of your town center. I think this corner's not quite there, but point stands. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, so we only need 7 villagers on food. That's kind of the magic number. After that, you just want to have dwarves. So you can go up to 5. The temple's a little bit late, but it's fine. We can go up to 5 on food. Actually, we'll go 5 on wood. So we'll build an extra gatherer. So 7 food, 4 gold, 5 wood is the strat. Did he take? He's at home. It's beside. He took my deer. Rude. And we advance through Freya here and throw down a house. Hopefully we can. There we go. You can see by doing the great hunt on the caribou here, I got an extra 3, which is what? 50 food more than the aura, so small victory. We want to grab hand axe. We want to grab pickaxe. And you can use this time to wall up your base a little bit with your Ulfsark. Generally speaking, well, not generally speaking, it depends on the god you're playing against, but you may want to build, may want to neglect the hand axe and get out Herser so you can deal with like an early myth unit. But against Poseidon, you can use your Valkyrie to deal with that. And your Ravens are basically scouting out the map, trying to find where any hump would be. And we want to be building dwarves. Build our longhouse up. Now, because I'm a fan of having strong units and not losing them, I'm doing this build a little bit differently to what everybody else does. Most people build some Ulfsark out first and then get their upgrades. But what I'm going to show you here is a little bit slower to get going, but you just get out your medium upgrades straight away, and then your lone wanderer upgrades straight away. So you're not going to be in any real sort of pressure there. And you can see how the economy is going to be working. We should probably just grab it now. That way we don't really hurt in any way, shape or form. There we go. And then it's just going to be sort of houses. We can look to forest fire wherever they're at here, but generally speaking you want to save that. And you can see we've got, it kind of comes out perfectly. If they're pressuring you with some units, it may be worth to do anything. You're looking for someone to attack with the Valkyrie basically. And then we're basically just going to be spamming these guys out, getting a lot of Ulfsarks coming. And what's going to happen is, once we hit 10 villages on the gold here, we just want to put villages over onto our goats. And now we have like 8 or so Ulfsark. We're kind of ready to fight. 6:30 into the game. Our army's gonna really pack a punch. The other thing that I didn't do this game that you can do is get out the Herser and put pressure on earlier. And you can see I'm already like hitting kind of 0%, so you don't need more than 2 longhouses, which is I see a lot of people doing this a little bit wrong here. So we're coming, we want to kill that centaur off. And you can see with the extra lone wanderer upgrade, where we're dodging the centaur's attacks, so he can't actually kill us, which is pretty huge, which is part of the reason why we're seeing these people going lone wanderer. Kind of training both laborers and dwarves just to make sure that it's still going. We use so much food. Okay, now here's the big strat. If you're against someone who uses ceasefire, you can wall in their base with this. It's pretty grimy, but okay, he's actually just stopping me from doing it. But that's okay. This is a little trick you can do during ceasefire. This doesn't work on EE, but we get it in there. We actually blocked it. This guy's insane. Okay, so enough trolling. At about this point, we're hitting at about 80 population or so. We want to be thinking about second town center. And with all of our Ulfsarks and all the pressure we've put onto our opponent here, we can just run over and grab this town center here, and it's nice and easy for us. And we just start building Ulfsark again. Probably put too many villages on gold, to be honest. Probably take a few off. See how early we finished the gold mine, like 9 minutes with that many villages on there. But it does allow us to spam out the dwarves. I think, yeah. And then we're back at it again. Any extra wood we're getting right now, after this point, after the second town center's up, is going to be going into farms. So you may as well start thinking about researching something like that, like you plow basically. Those villagers pumping out of our town center are just going to be building farms. You're gonna have to constantly keep cancelling Ulfsarks to make sure that villages are getting built, because a big part of the strategy is going to be getting out a Ragnorak. So you need to make sure that you're getting those villagers pumping. You can even grab the copper shield upgrade as well. Always running around and pressing Control G as a Norse, similar to the Loki episode. Just get used to playing Norse and pushing Control G as you play through the game. Whenever you're managing the economy, just remember to do it. And we're just looking for raids here. You can split these up into multiple groups and do some nasty raids, right? You can see us attacking over here and attacking over here. You can hit this and forest fire when you get a nice raid in here. You'll be able to kill a couple of villagers. Instant reaction from the AI. No? And you want to always, whenever you're playing these Norse civilizations, I think it's a really big thing to make sure you stop producing units at about 110 population when you get there straight away. Because if you overproduce military, then your villages stop building, and it can be really, really bad. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. Hotkeys, it didn't work. So just be careful you don't over villager or anything like that. No, over army, that's what I meant to say. Okay, and now we advance through Skadi. It's a pretty decent time in 2 town centers, 12 minutes. And you can, I mean, obviously it's a hard AI. It's gonna be a different story playing against a human. You can see how much pressure you can put on with these Ulfsark. We've got all of this gold in the bank right now, and now we're looking basically to just go to the next age as soon as we hit the next age. As soon as we hit the rock age, we want to go to the mythic age if we can. So people have a lot of different ways of doing this. On maps with like high hunt, you'll probably get there very, very easily. But on a map like this, you might want to throw some, if you don't manage the eco too well, you might want to throw some extra dwarves onto gold when you're advancing here instead of onto the berries, so you can buy your way to the next stage, because you gather from berries, from gold mines with dwarves faster than from farms and stuff, so you can trade a bit better. So if we do this now, and we advance, and see we're going up for like a 1430 advance time with some pretty ridiculous units here. Pretty ridiculous. And as we're advancing, we want to just make sure we're getting as many resources as we possibly can and grabbing our upgrades. You can even grab another town center here, but it's going to depend on the map, what you're doing. You don't necessarily have to jump straight to the mythic age. You can go 3 town centers here. And this is pretty all in. He just has to kill the tower. They're the walls. And if we can upgrade at least to bronze like all the way up to bronze before we hit the mythic age, that's huge because then our Ragnorak is super strong. So you can actually throw down an extra armory upgrade and make this happen a bit faster. But you can just see they're all there, so by the time the rag actually hits, most of it will be research. And also sell this wood right now and buy our way to bronze, to full bronze. I guess you could also grab heavy infantry as well. Okay, and now we rag. And we can see we have 235 population at 14 minutes into the game. It's not huge, but it's a disgusting build order. And if this is a real player right now, their gold mine's gone, so you're just gonna want to go and hit their gold mines. And honestly, there's not going to be many players who can defend against this if you do this perfectly. This is a really potent strategy, and they're going to be trying to hit. They're going to be trying to attack you while you're going to battle. But so long as you are constantly running around and harassing them, doesn't matter. And now you just kill their entire base. Still getting upgrades coming through, but we just come in here. We can frost this, and everything just falls. These rag heroes are so strong. The other thing you want to do is you can follow up with Fire Giant, but you don't have any resources. But if you need to follow up with anything. But yeah, that's the general idea behind this strategy. Make Ulfsark with medium upgrades, Lone Wanderer, harass as best you can, grab 2 town centers at about, what was it, 80 population, and then get a 13-minute, 14-minute mythic age. Absolutely brutal. Full bronze upgrades. There's the full bronze. Kicks in at 16 minutes. You can do this accelerated by grabbing a second town center earlier. So you can go up, I think the timing is about 13 minutes. It works really well against some Egyptian players who play very defensively because they're not wanting to hit you. And you get the bronze out to delay them enough to get to the mythic age. And that should be a big facade. It's all of these buildings basically. Give him some stuff. That's too much. Hey, there we go. So, hope you guys enjoyed this build order. If you did like it, please rate, comment, subscribe to that notification bell. If you like my videos and want to see them as soon as they come out, my name's Boit and I'll see you guys next time.